Over the last few weeks, I've been part of few interesting conversations around real estate, specifically commercial real estate and flexible workspaces. And those conversations made me think how much this sector is changing in India. For a long time, most Indians have looked at real estate in a very simple way. Buy a land, a flat, a shop or office or any commercial property and wait for appreciation or rental income. That approach is still relevant in many cases. In fact, real estate continues to be the most trusted asset classes for Indian families. One of the key reasons for this is real estate is the only finite asset class. You cannot grow more real estate or add more real estate. For that matter, if you have gold, every year some extra gold is being mined. If you look at diamonds, you get more diamonds. If you look at startups, every year new startups would come in. But real estate as an asset class is finite in nature. You cannot get more real estate produced. At a time when gold is getting a lot of attention because of global uncertainty, public markets are volatile. Angel investing continues to be a high risk and illiquid asset class. It is important to understand where real estate fits in. I've spoken about angel investing in previous videos, and one thing I've said there also is that every asset class has its own risk, return, and time horizon. Real estate is no different. The biggest change I see is that real estate is moving from an ownership-led asset to a usage-led asset. Earlier, the main question was simple. Who owns the property? What is the price? How much will it appreciate? Today, the questions are changing. Who will use this space? Is there real demand? Can it generate a stable income? Is the location proven? Is there a strong operator behind it? Can the space adapt to changing work, lifestyle, or consumption pattern? This is where real opportunity is emerging. So in this video, I want to talk about 3 areas where I believe real estate in India is evolving and where both investors and founders should pay attention. The first area is commercial real estate becoming flexible and service-led. Earlier, commercial real estate was mostly about leasing office spaces. You would take a large office, do interior work, manage utilities, maintenance, and build everything yourself. But now, many companies do not want that friction. They want a plug-and-play space. They want flexibility. They want professional maintenance, good design, utilities, meeting rooms, security, and operations taken care of. This is why flex workspaces and managed offices have become serious category. They are no longer only for freelancers or small startups. Large companies, enterprise teams, and GCCs are also using flexible and managed workspace. Flexible workspace leasing in India saw strong growth in 2025, and reports suggest that technology companies and enterprise demands have been major drivers for this trend. GCCs are also becoming a major force in office demand across India's top cities. This is an important shift. The operator is no longer just selling square feet. The operator is selling convenience, flexibility, readiness, and experience. And the data also supports this. The second area is warehousing and logistics-led real estate. As India's consumption grows, as e-commerce grows, as manufacturing expands, and companies build stronger supply chain, the demand for warehousing, fulfillment centers, cold storages, and logistic parks will also grow significantly. This is very different from traditional real estate. Here, the value is not only the land. The value is in how that space supports commerce. Recent data also shows that warehousing activity in India has remained strong, with leasing across top cities rising year on year, driven by demand from manufacturing and third-party logistics. So when we talk about warehousing and logistics-led real estate, we are not just talking about storage. We are talking about physical backbone of consumption, manufacturing, and supply chain efficiency. The third area is hospitality and experience-led real estate. Real estate is not only about homes and offices. It is also about how people travel, gather, celebrate, work, heal, and spend time. Over the last few years, we have seen growing interest in premium stays, boutique hotels, destination properties, retreat spaces, second homes, wellness-led real estates, and event-led venues. People are not buying spaces. They are buying experiences built around that space. A hotel is a real estate, but a good hotel is not just land and rooms. It is a service, design, hospitality, location, food, experiences, and repeatability. A wellness retreat is also a real estate, but the real value comes from how the space is curated, how it is operated. An event venue is also a real estate, but the value comes from how seamlessly it can host people, experiences, and memories. So, if you are a founder looking for opportunities for building for that 1%, you may refer to my previous video. Now, when we talk about future of real estate, we also have to talk about AI. AI will not replace real estate because real estate is physical. People will still need homes, offices, warehouses, hotels, hospitals, and experience spaces. But AI will definitely change how real estate is evaluated and operated. Today, many real estate decisions still depend heavily on broker inputs, local relationships, and personal judgment. Those will remain important, but data will become more powerful. AI can help investors and operators with location analysis, price benchmarking, rental yield comparison, demand forecasting, tenant profiling, document review, occupancy tracking, maintenance prediction, and portfolio monitoring. In simple words, AI will make real estate investing more data-led and less dependent on instinct. That does not mean human judgment will disappear. In fact, in real estate, ground reality will always matter. But investors who combine local understanding with better data will have an advantage. So, what should HNIs and founders take away from this? For HNIs, the lesson is not to look at real estate only through a lens of appreciation. Look at demand, yield, tenant quality, documentation, location, depth, operator quality, and liquidity. A physical asset is not automatically safe just because it's real estate. For founders, the opportunity is not in buying or building properties. The opportunity is in solving friction around how people use these spaces. Flexible offices, managed assets, warehousing, logistic parks, hospitality-led spaces, facility management, AI-led due diligence, real estate data, and trust-led discovery are all areas where businesses can be built. Real estate in India is not going away. It is evolving. The old model was mostly about ownership. The new model is about demand, usage, operations, data, and trust. And that, in my view, is the future of this asset class. The opportunity will not belong only to people who own more square feet. It will belong to people who understand where demand is moving and how that spaces will be used. The biggest opportunity in real estate is agriculture. India's 17% GDP is contributed by agriculture, and 44% of the employment is done by agriculture sector. This clearly calls for a dedicated understanding of the whole subject. I will try to cover that in my next video. So coming back to today's topic, if this video really helped you think differently about real estate investing in India, tell me in the comments, do you look at real estate more as an investment asset or business opportunity? And if you want me to go deeper into any one of these areas, commercial real estate, warehousing, hospitality, or AI in real estate, let me know in the comments. If this was useful, do like the video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next one.